You just give me 1 second. Okay, folks, today is a hot Monday, July 15th, and Larry is with us. Go ahead, Larry.
Hello, everyone. I've only got a few minutes, but I wanted to explain a couple of things that you're not going to hear. I'm sure you're hearing by now that the president's tweet against the four anti-American women in Congress, telling them if they didn't like it, just leave. Everybody's saying that that was racist, of course. But the news media is jumping all over him, saying that it is a dumb move on his part because Pelosi and AOC and that crew were in a feud, and he got in between it and stopped it, and he ended up helping. Let me tell you something, folks, that's not true. I don't know if Trump did it on purpose or it was just luck, but it was a brilliant move. A brilliant move. Because what happened is when the Democrats were fighting, that was hurting us. You want the Democrats unified behind those four. Those four are the mouthpiece telling the world that they are all about socialism and communism. Pelosi and them are trying to get them to shut up, to deceive the American people and make them think that they are not socialists, when indeed they are. Their programs and everything about them are socialist programs. So please understand this was a good move. We want the Democrats, we want Pelosi and AOC and that crew, we want them unified because we want the whole world to know that the Democrats stand for socialism. I've got good news on another front. Lindsey Graham has agreed to go along with our program of Never Socialism. He's going to be touting the fact that they are communist and socialist. He should start today or tomorrow. And that would be a big help. We're not going to get much support from many of the Republicans, but if he will go forward with telling that they are socialists and communists, that's a big advancement for us. The second thing I've got to tell you about, I've told you the history of the deep state, where they've come from, how they've gotten to where they are, the power that they've achieved. But I want to tell you now, and by the way, I hope there's been enough proof now to back up what I've tried to tell you. Now I want you to look at the future. The future. The future of the deep state is a cycle of doom. Today, we find that Epstein, the guy that has all the prosecutions against him for the young women going to his island, etc. Epstein has been charged in New York. But guess who, most of you know already, guess who will be working on the prosecution? It's the daughter of James Comey. You see, the legacy lives on. It lives on through the children. Nancy Pelosi, her dad was Speaker of the House, and she comes along. Her kid, I don't know if it's a boy or girl, I can't remember, man or woman, whatever.
It's a girl.
In government. There's a whole new crop in the training program, in the cycle of training. And the plan would be for Comey's daughter to serve as a prosecutor in New York, and she would be silently moved up the ladder, and then eventually she too would become the next director of the FBI or the CIA or NSA, whichever would open up. Then you've got Chelsea Clinton in the wings. You've got a whole new crop of deep state people waiting to get in office and carry starting all over again already. They're already planning for the future. If we don't stop them now, surely you can see they just keep going on and on and on. The only difference will be the next generation of leadership coming from the children of the deep state. They will be ruling in power with us being a socialist nation or a communist nation. It's over for us if we don't stop it now. So guys, I know that's not a lot to tell you. I wanted you to know these things because I don't want you to be deceived by the media. I don't want you to be confused by the mainstream or Fox even or any of them. You need to know how to read the politics. You need to know how to read what's being said and what you're seeing. Know the truth. Don't buy into the show. And that's all it is. It's just a show. They're taking over our country. Now, another thing that's happening, just like I had promised you, I told you the Democrats were catching on to the fact that socialism was a bad word and that it was motivating and activating Trump's base, the soft base. So the Democrats started with Pelosi trying to get AOC, that's what caused the conflict between the two, trying to get them to quit using that word, stop saying it, because it's bad for them in the upcoming election because it stands a chance of igniting the soft base behind Trump. But just this weekend, I see on MSNBC or CNN, one of the two, and here were these Democratic pundits. And lo and behold, what were they saying? Even though the polls show Trump's behind, even though the polls show Trump can't meet any of the top 4 people in the Democratic Party, what did they say? They told their audience, disregard the polls. They said right out in the open that right now Trump was an odds-on favorite to win. That he was winning, and not to go to sleep. Not to believe, they're telling people not to believe the polls. Because you see, they see the same thing I do. One of the risks we run with President Trump, people feeling that the economy is so great, that everything's so good, that he can't be defeated. And because they get so much comfort in the fact that he can't be defeated, many of the soft buddies won't come out and vote. Well, the Democrats are reading the same mail, folks. And they're trying to scare their people into coming out and voting their soft base. They don't want them falling asleep. So once again, you're ahead of the curve. You're ahead of the Democrats. You're ahead. You knew what they were going to do, and now they've done it. And I assure you, they're going to do more of it. So, Mary Ellen, what little time I got left, are there any questions anybody wants to ask me before I have to go?
There are two. What do you think of Epstein Island, and what big names will go down?
And what?
What do you think of Epstein Island, and what big names will go down?
I think Epstein is in trouble. But I doubt he'll get in trouble criminally. But I think the criminal charges and the criminal cases will set forth where he will be adjudicated in civil cases, a whole bunch of lawsuits that he will lose. But as you see, with Comey's daughter being the prosecutor in New York, and we can assume the same prosecution type people will be handling in the other states, that I doubt they will go and get much of a conviction on and I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but I doubt it. As long as the deep state has control of the judicial system, I don't see Epstein going down. I just don't. Not to mention the fact that the whole thing with Epstein in New York has nothing to do with Epstein abusing or assaulting or doing whatever he does to a young woman. The whole point of bringing the case to New York, folks, and with having Comey's daughter in on it, is designed to have another thing they can use during the campaign. They will be able to use that case since Trump has known Epstein. They're going to use that case to dig into Trump's business. Another way to dig into his records and another way to smear him. Now, I know, sounds crazy. Trump's never been on his plane. Trump kicked him out of his hotel in Florida. I know all of that stuff. And I know Clinton, he caught 26 times going on the plane. But as long as the deep state has control of the judicial system, they're not going to get Clinton. They're not going to get any of the players. They're after Trump, not Epstein. And they're certainly not going to go after Clinton. What else?
That's all.
Well, folks, you see, everything's not what you think it is. Things aren't as they appear. Now, I will tell you this. You can look this week, hopefully, next week, hopefully, for some early low-level indictments. And if Mueller shows up in his hearing next Wednesday, there's going to be some surprises for him when he gets to the hearing. Can't tell you much about him or anything about him. I don't want it out. But just know that even though I haven't been here, and I've been laid up awfully hard and busy, things are going to happen. But I don't want anybody to see. It's all about the race in 2020. It's all about that. By the way, the person sent some money in an envelope and asked for me to acknowledge if I got it, and I failed to come back on since I got it. So I'm telling that person, yes, I did, and thank you so much. Anybody that sends anything, thank you in the mail. I do get it. Anybody's got another question, get it in quick, because I've got to go.
Nothing right now, Larry.
Well, let me say this in closing. Folks, it's imperative that I get your help. I need it desperately now. Everything's pretty much dried up, so I need everybody to help if you're listening. I'm getting better. And I sound like it, but I'm getting better. And I intend to finish my work. I intend to finish what I came to do. Let there be no doubt. Everybody listen to me real close. Get close to your computer or phone or whatever. I won't get them all. They're all going to come down. The truth's going to be known. The truth's going to be told. And justice is going to happen. But I got to have one thing from all of you. We must win in 2020. We must. Presently, if we had evidence with pictures, video of these people in the deep state shooting people downtown Main Street, nothing would happen to them. Nothing can happen to them. Nothing. The judicial system, I have told you, is already 100% under control of the deep state. That won't be resolved when President Trump wins, if he wins. our mission, boring as it may seem, has not changed. We must wake up the soft base for President Trump. We must support him. He's not perfect, but we have to support him. He's doing right. He's trying to do right. The Democrats have laid down the gauntlet. The mainstream media has laid down the gauntlet. It's all out in the open. It's them against us. And we have to win. There's no other option. Well, there is another option. The other option is we lose. And if we lose, I hate to tell you this forecast. It's not a prediction, it's a forecast. If we lose in 2020, within 6 to 12 months, we will be a full-throated socialist country. It may not be called that by name, but that's exactly what we'll be. Well, Mary Ellen, I'm going to leave. But I'm going to ask you to tell the people how to help and how important it is today of all days to finish what we started. If you would, please.
Okay, Larry, I will. Thanks for being here.
I hope you're not mad at me. I've done the best I can do.
Who could be mad at you, Larry? Thank you for coming with us. And you do sound better than you have in a very long time.
Well, good. What I hope to keep doing.
Yep.
All right, guys. With that, I love you all. I need your help. Mary Ellen, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Larry. Bye.
Good day, folks.
All right, folks. His PayPal account is nicholslive@aol.com. NICHOLSLIV as in Victor E. nicholslive@aol.com. The link is at nicholslive.com, the website, www.nicholslive.com. There's a link to his PayPal. There's also on the website his address, 58 Kensington Drive, that's Kensington Drive, Conway, CONWAY, Arkansas, which is AR 72034. It's on the website under donate. If you need a different way to send money, if you've got a small amount to send, just go ahead and put cash in the mail if you can't do PayPal. If you have a few $100s to send, then please contact me. If you don't do PayPal, contact me at 240-499-6729. Text first. I had trouble. I couldn't make a phone call with that phone yesterday at all. But I do have another line here that I can use. So send anything you can. If you can't do PayPal, we have other ways to donate. And let me work with you on that. Text again, 240-499-6729. Folks, thanks for being here. Larry hates having to beg for money. I hate having to beg for him. It's hard, and I know you guys don't want to have to hear it all the time. But you know, everybody else asks people to donate. Other people have Patreon where you have to subscribe to hear the good news. Larry doesn't do that because he thinks it should be available to everybody. And even though you're not paying for what he gives, helping by donating is appropriate because that's a biblical principle. If you're getting something from somebody, it's appropriate to share what you have with them. And I know, excuse me, folks, I know most of us are dirt poor and have nothing to give, but we know other people and we need to ask other people to help. I send emails out, and I email relatives, I email friends and ask them to help. I go down the street and ask neighbors to help. I know some of you can't do that, but do what you can. We need to pitch in together. And if anybody knows somebody who could donate several $1,000s, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000, Larry can get a discount on what he needs. You can hear how much better he sounds. Now, part of that is he hasn't been doing a lot of talking, but he told you what Lindsey Graham is doing. How do you think he knows that? Forgive me, I got a cough. Sorry, I've got a tickle in my throat. He's talking to people, folks. He has contacts at high levels, and he knows, and he makes suggestions, and a lot of times they're being followed because they know who he is, they know how brilliant he is. And he has been in this business longer than many people in government. He was there before most of them started, and he knows things about everybody who's been in a while, and he gets information about the new ones as well. So he knows things, and he knows how to encourage people to do the right thing. And he wants people doing things the right way. Let's follow the law. The law is there for a reason. And he is very strongly in favor of doing what's right. And he promised God that he would tell the truth. He promised God that 30 years ago. And he has continued to do that. If you want to know about that story, it's in 28 Years to Nowhere, his book. If he can't be with us, maybe I'll read that part to you in another day or two. He needs help. We're at a point right now where they are hoping that he can cut back to his treatments every other day. He's had a lot of trouble with swallowing and being able to take nourishment that way, and a lot of times he gets his nourishment not at home. There are some things he can have at home, and other things he cannot. He really appreciates the help that we can give to pay for things because he has no medical insurance. He cannot get medical insurance. He cannot get his Social Security. He cannot get his Medicare. Now, why? I don't know the story, folks. I don't pry. It's none of our business. I just know that he has said that over and over and over. He used to get his Social Security. It was stopped. It cannot be reinstated because of somebody very powerful apparently has blocked it. And it cannot be, nothing can be done about it, at least not right now. So he's depending on us. We've got to help. So do what you can, folks. I know it's 50 cents to pay for a stamp, or 49 cents, or whatever it is anymore. I forever stamp, so I don't keep track of what it is. And I know that if you only have $1 to send and you pay half of it for a stamp, well, you know what? 25 cents taped to a card is still 25 cents towards what he needs. And I know it won't go far, but if enough of us do it, it will add together, however small. The small amounts just need more people. So I won't belabor this point. I've done it enough. Folks, thanks for being here. Thanks for helping. Thanks for your faithfulness and listening. When the time comes, it's nice to know that there are people here that we can count on. Do spread the word. And if you can, because Larry was with us, he gave us some new information today. Share the video, share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook, share it wherever you can, email it out to friends and family to listen. We need to spread the word and grow the number of subscriptions. Thanks a lot. God bless you. We'll talk tomorrow. If Larry is well enough to do Jason, then I will put a notice out. We will not have the program tomorrow. If he is not able to do Jason, then I will be here. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.